now feel even more threatened after their names were revealed. Some of my staff have also had to exercise extra precaution for themselves and their families. Make no mistake, this isn't just an attack on my office. This is an attack on truth-telling. Kaya hindi natin hahayaan na takutin nila ang mga witnesses at sindakin nila ang Senado. Kaya sa mga nasa likod ng video na ito, you have crossed a line. Sobra na kayo. Dahil doon, I have consulted with my legal team, and on Wednesday, we will file a complaint before the NBI and seek their assistance in investigating the people responsible for this video and those systematically circulating it in their disinformation networks. This is only step one, and we will take further decisive action, including the filing of criminal complaints. Para sa mga testigo at biktima, maniningil kami ng hustisya. Now, last week, I promised na ilalabas namin ang mga ebidensya na patunay na nagsisinungaling siya. Si Michael ang paulit-ulit na lumapit sa aking opisina. Hindi siya tinakot, hindi siya pinilit. Siya ang naghabol sa amin para magpahayag ng kanyang panig. Narito ang mga resibo. Noong December 14, 2023, he emailed my office. Sabi niya, quote, "Dati rin po akong worker ni Pastor Quiboloy. Tumiwalag dahil sa pang-aabuso at pananakit. Ngayon lang nagkaroon ng lakas ng loob dahil na rin sa takot. Baka ipapatay ako." Close quote. Taliwas yan sa sinasabi niyang nakumbinsi daw siya na tumestigo para mabayaran. Because we take some time to vet emails, nung pakiramdam niya ay hindi siya pinapansin, he messaged us 2 more times noong December 15, 2023 at January 28, 2024. Nasaan dyan ang pinilit? Muli, siya ang una at paulit-ulit na lumapit. He freely and voluntarily offered his testimony and assistance. Pangalawa, inutusan